Conway in again and bowls, and driven beautifully by Budinger for 4. Over-pitched, and, well, there you go. We find out what they're loving it.
Sanderson is in, and he's going to pick up runs there. Budinger, as he punches it firmly back past Sanderson, who falls and sort of dives to his right. Is it going to be cut off by Proctor? It's not. Orgiastic cheers from the school children, who are all standing now. Budinger is turning that one nicely through mid-wicket towards the children, who are going to love this. It's crossing the ropes in front of them and hopping up and down with joy. It's a primary school group, I would say.
Yes, I think so. There's Proctor in again, bowls, and finds the edge of Patel's bat, and he's going to get 4 runs. It runs away wide of third slip. There is no third man. How many times do we find ourselves saying that?
Sanderson casting a dark shadow now is into Budinger. Outside off stump, steered very nicely down to wide third man for 4 by Budinger. So 10.5 overs, so you never quite know. In goes Conway and bowls. Budinger drives very pleasantly. Wasn't at the pitch of the ball again, and Conway gestures in disbelief that has gone through wideish extra cover, beating safe save and indeed mid-off, and going out to the boundary for 4.
2 senior players in the side, Proctor in and bowls, and forced away by Patel. And again, there is no third man. It's gone in the gap between third slip and backward point. Run away for 4, and that is the 50 up for Leicestershire, and it's come in very good time off the first ball of the 12th over. Running away from us, 2 slips in, bowling to the left-handed. Budinger goes off at leading edge, thick outside edge, and he is brilliantly caught at second slip. Proctor gets the breakthrough. It flew off, I think, the shoulder of the bat to second slip, who took off.
Conway into Patel, thick outside edge. It's gone between second slip and gully, and it's going to run down to third man for 4, isn't it? Always the way. Wouldn't have been a catch to third slip or fourth slip.
3 slips in, Sanderson into bowl to Rayan Ahmed, short, and it's a good catch down the leg side, and it's just gloved him, and Rayan Ahmed goes for naught. It was a good catch, he knew it.
Perhaps heading up into the meat for some refreshment. In goes Broad, and he's over pitched on that one, and Patel gratefully tucks in and drives it away through extra cover, sort of fairly vacant, biggish gap between cover and wideish mid-off. Broad is in and bowls thick outside edge between second slip and gully, and that was in the air. Went through about fourth slip, and it's gone down to third man for 4.
3 slips in. Here's Sanderson running into bowl to Lewis Hill. Short, cut away by Hill. Runs for him here. It's running out towards the extra cover boundary, and it's going to cross the rope in front of the manual scoreboard, who are so quick. A few tussles, haven't they? Here's Sanderson in, and he's got him caught behind. Yes. Hill waited for Graham Lloyd's decision. It looked out from here. It looked as though there was an edge through to Lewis McManus. It's necessarily an attribute these days too much. That's just clipped away on his hip, and Patel really just needed to get something on it, and he did. He got some bat on it, and it races away down to fine leg for 4, so disappointing end to the over.
For 3. Broad in, bowls, Hanscom leaves. It doesn't really swing away, but it is. Conway in, bowls, and nicely turned through square leg, in front of square, in fact, wide though of safe save, and out to the boundary in front of the manual scoreboard to bring up the Leicestershire 100. ECB come down on them. In goes Conway and bowls. Patel square drives gloriously for 4. Super shot, really stylish. The best shot in his innings so far from Rishi Patel, just as Conway is in again, and Patel is going to get his 50 as he turns the full delivery off his legs down towards deep backward square for 1. I think it's also a no ball as well from Conway. Patel raises his bat, his first 50 of the season, only his 3rd innings because of that dislocation at Glamorgan in the slips. Conway is in, bowls to him down the leg side, flicks the pad. There's an appeal for leg before he's gone. Hanscom is given. It came off the pad, went down to fine leg for 4. Sue Redfern thought about it for a long time, and finally an umpire has given the decision. it mattered. In goes Conway, bowls, oh, edged, caught by McManus, diving across to his right. He was trying to take his bat away from the line of the ball, and as he lifted it, it flicked the blade, flew low. It continued on its outswing route, and McManus took a nice catch.
Sanderson in again, bowls short and pulled away by Patel for 4. Took a hand off the bat in doing so. Had his swing at it, but it went fine.
Conway is in and bowls driven for 4. Just over pitched. He wasn't quiet at the pitch. It wasn't a half volley, but it was far enough pitched up for Cox to step out, get on top of the bounce and crack it away to Broad. Is in and bowls. That's a full toss and it's driven out through cover. Should go all the way. Bartlett's chase is in vain. Broad bowls. Again, another full toss that is driven away. Did well to reach it. Rishi Patel, I thought for a minute he might actually have spooned it out towards Bartlett or Zay, but at extra cover and sort of point. As Broad is in to Patel, who pulls it in the air but wide, well wide of sails, down to mid-wicket, 4-4. As Broad is in and bowls outside off stump, windmill carved away out through backward point. Did it go all the way? It didn't. It bounced just once, I think, before crossing the ropes, but it was short and wide. In goes Broad, that's outside off stump and short, and that is carved away through the offside for 4 more as well. This time it wasn't as short and sat up very nicely.
It's lovely to see the sunshine, but here's Broad in on leg stump, and that's a help yourself ball.
In goes Proctor, bowls driven most pleasantly by Patel for 4. To the electronic scoreboard, it's just got the legs to trickle over the ropes, but there was no chance at all for Keogh jogging back to cut it off, setting off for the single. Anyway, Conway is in to Cox, and it's come off the top edge and it's looped back to Conway, and he's caught and bowled.
And Harrison starts a fresh over, and a big hit, and that could be coming in our general direction. Patel's just fed up with having a block.
In on the push as Harrison is in. Patel is driving, he's got it through, past the diving cover, out to the extra cover boundary, 4-4. He punches the air with joy. It's been an outstanding knock by Rishi Patel. He's had to work so hard for it. His 103 has come off 181 deliveries. In front of the manual scoreboard, in goes Harrison, goes back. I thought that squeezed through Van Beek. It did skid onto him rather, and he'd gone back to it, but he did get down on it just in time to steer the ball.
He's in bowls, and it hits Patel on the pad, and he's out. It's Ben Green is the new batter, and James Sales bowls to him, and that's gone straight through everything. What the thinking was. Here's Sales in again, bowls and clipped away nicely by Ben Green. Runs for him here, could be 4, in fact it will be 4. Save has pretty much given up the chase. Just in front of square on the leg side, Sales is in for the Bennett end. Clipped away by Van Beek, and that's going to be 4 runs. On Northamptonshire debut, here's Sanderson in again and bowls to Green short, and he's paddled it round the corner. It's going to run down for 4. Did he get better than it? Yes, he did.
Plain in the distance. Down the wicket comes Van Beek. It's heading our way. Blimey, that's going to be close. Bang, just below us onto the balcony. Sanderson is in outside off stump. Oh, great stop. Great catch, in fact. I thought it hit it into the ground, but no, he hit it hard to the left.
In and bowls to Ben Green. Down the leg side. Appeal for a caught behind, and he's gone. It's a little strangle down the leg side. The second one today.
Fast bowler.
At the end of a long day. Here is Conway. Bowls to Hull. And it was pitched up. Here's Van Beek in bowls and shorts and cut away by Luke Proctor. And it's going to go away for 4. Proctor was considering the cut. In the end, the ball coming round the wicket to him, it was a little bit close to him.
Holland is in and bowls Vasconcelos solidly behind it, keeps it out. And Northamptonshire have survived that little testing spell of 5 overs without any damage being done.